I started Night at the Roxbury and I filmed your belly. Sorry.
Second.
The second one.
Yeah.
I got a good picture of him taking a nap on a list. I mean, that's
Say no more, Monet more. This is the last video night, the Devil's Feature Extravaganza celebrating cult and exploitation cinema. Some good, some bad, but all amazing. Not all of you know who I am. I am Dylan Ludwig. And so, a little break of the ice here. This is the first time all of you have met Viv, who I literally just met because I attended a film club meeting at the behest of our world cinema professor, and then I asked if I could be the VP of that, and she was just like, "Are you an asshole?" I'm like, "I don't think I am." And then she went, "You're in." Literally as simple as that, and then I've been committed to that ever since.
Yay.
First time I'm meeting...
VP.
and Jack I invited because he is a fellow super nerd in town.
Yes, it's very nice and lovely to meet you. Camille could not be here because prior obligation, but we miss her dearly at this moment. All right, so tonight's theme, we are going to be once again celebrating another one of my favorite character actors. You may have seen him in a wide variety of movies and might not have even realized it. Tonight's theme is EmbryEssence, celebrating films featuring one Ethan Embry, who is in a lot of usually genre type of stuff. He'll show up in TV things here and there, like he was on an episode of Walking Dead a couple years back. One of the better parts of that episode, I might add, back when that show was still okay. But he's also been in movies like Cheap Thrills, The Devil's Candy. Recently, he was also in Scream 7. Still have not seen that. I'm not seeing that in the theater. I'm not giving Paramount money for that. But back in the 90s, he had a much younger face than this. And so...
Really?
much, much younger. Now he's like... Life is just kind of beating him to a pulp. No.
It's called age.
No.
You'll get there too.
But back then he was very baby-faced, and he had been acting since a very early age. So we will kick off the first of our duo here. This is from a filmmaker who is been known to make movies that are very celebratory towards music, celebratory towards audiophiles. But prior to this, he director named Alan Moyle. He directed a movie called Times Square, and then later he directed a movie some people might know in here called Pump Up the Volume.
Yes.
That starred Christian Slater.
I love that movie.
And rounding out that unofficial music trilogy is Empire Records. Filled with a lot of before they were famous actors. So as you can see there, we got Liv Tyler, who back then nobody knew who she was except for the girl in her dad's music videos, which is very creepy in retrospect. Renee Zellweger, nobody knew who she was quite yet. Robin Tunney was kind of on her way up. This was before she did The Craft. And that's just to name a couple. So we will go ahead and jump right into that since we're running a little bit behind here.
You've written
So... How many of y'all had seen Empire Records before tonight?
Never.
Me.
I had not. It had been
Yeah, you
on
watched it with me.
numerous,
Long time ago.
Yeah.
streaming lists, but I keep...
And then, of course, your article on it.
Yeah. So that is Ethan Embry in 1995. Now we're going to scoot on a little bit over to 1998. He's a little bit older, and that comes the era of...
They're playing the same age.
What?
They're playing the same age, right?
Playing the same age.
Yeah. Like he's older, but his character's the same, yeah?
Yeah.
Sorry.
No,
Go
you're
ahead.
good. There was, a lot of movies tried really hard, especially in the 90s, to replicate the John Hughes model. that was set forward in the 80s. Stuff like Breakfast Club, Pretty in Pink, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, stuff like that. And so a lot of movies tried to replicate that. And in my opinion, no movie has gotten closer to it than one of my personal favorite teen movies of the 90s, and really just of my teenagehood years. Can't Hardly Wait! Starring a lot of people who were either gonna be big in the 90s, or already big in the 90s, and then would just get bigger, or kind of had like their time and then went away. But this stars, of course, Ethan Embry, Jennifer Love Hewitt, Seth Green, Peter Facinelli, who most people now know from the Twilight movies.
Oh boy.
And Charlie Korsmo, who is most people knew before this as Robin Williams' son from Hook.
Right.
Yeah, this was his other big movie before he eventually decided to walk away from acting, and then now like teaches like law at like some university somewhere. He's also like done government work outside of this. But, yeah, he had an interesting life
kind
after
of
this.
government work?
He's registered Republican, so I won't get into that. But,
Oh.
yeah. But we will jump right into it.
Also, in retrospect, Seth Green character looked like he was doing a Blanks the Time Sweeper cosplay.
Everybody's favorite part is trivia.
AKA the part I always win at.
Ethan Embry is a character actor who's appeared in numerous films and TV shows in varying degrees of importance. Which direct-to-video horror sequel was he a featured extra in? Was it Wishmaster 2, Evil Never Dies, Hellraiser, Hellseeker, The Prophecy 2, or The Crow, Wicked Prayer?
I'm going to say D.
That is incorrect.
See.
You are correct. He was coroner number 2.
Oh
The
my
Prophecy
gosh.
2.
I know nothing.
We're big horror
Unlike my
movie
usual
nerds
one,
around.
that wasn't a guess.
You get the little mini Captain America and the Jesse Pinkman.
Oh, nice.
You're going to use those with your White House model to figure out your big plot.
Yeah.
Can't Hardly Wait features an ensemble of stars in the 90s and later 2000s. Which of them was co-director Deborah Kaplan married to for 13 years? Is it Breckin Meyer, Jason Segel, Eric Balfour, or Clea Duvall?
B.
I know nothing.
Was it B?
Yeah.
That is not correct.
I'm gonna guess C.
Also incorrect.
I'm going to say A then.
It is Breckin Meyer.
Just all dumb guesses.
I think they met on this movie and then they've just been married ever since until they eventually got divorced. I don't know if that's because she also co-directed Leap Year behind them with Amy Adams, but you have all the trilogy of X-Men movies on DVD. Some stock.
Perfect timing.
I already have them on Blu-ray, so I'm good.
Yeah, that is amazing. Wait a minute, and then last time I won the Blade Trinity
Yeah.
on DVD.
That's hilarious.
And then finally, Coyote Shivers was not the first choice to play the role of Burko at Empire Records. The frontrunner that declined is the frontman of which famous rock band? Green Day, Stone Temple Pilots, Blink-182. I realize that should have been lowercase b. Or Third Eye Blind.
A.
That's correct.
I was about to say, that seems
That
like
would have been
about to say,
sick.
that could have totally been Billy Joe.
Yep.
Because Al Moyle wanted a real musician to play Burko. He went to Billy Joe Armstrong, who turned it down because he didn't want to interfere with their touring at that time. So it ended up working out for everybody.
That would have been like around
Not
the time
me.
Insomniac
I
was
would have
coming out.
wanted to see Billy
Right?
This is
Joe.
the extra copy, subscriber copy of Fangoria, issue number 30.
And that's another impression, one of the passes of Angora.
That issue covers movies like Send Help, Primate, Return to Silent Hill, The Bride, a bunch of stuff that's already come out. But yeah, that was another one of those where I subscriber copy, and then I was like, I didn't get mine, and so then they sent me an extra one.
Send Help sounds amazing. The Bride also sounds amazing. Return to Silent Hill makes me want to choke somebody.
All right. And as always, this is not the last video night.
I mean, it is, but it also...
It is, but it
Because
also isn't.
video night is like us, and we will never die.
Welcome to the last of the night.
Thank you all for coming.
Yes, thanks for having us again, Noah. Alright, let us help you get this trash gathered